kita yang berada di daerah Navajo. Ini bukti bahwa Yehuwa memberkati kebaktian mereka. Bukankah semua kebaktian menguatkan kita semua? Tahun lalu, Kebaktian International telah diatur di seluruh bagian di bumi. Dan jika kalian memiliki kesempatan untuk menghadiri salah satunya, saya yakin kalian tahu betapa pentingnya untuk menunjukkan kemurahan hati terhadap delegasi asing. Kelompok kami mengunjungi beberapa kebaktian internasional, dan kita bisa lihat bahwa saudara-saudari telah bekerja sangat keras untuk membuat semua merasa nyaman.
We have 2,500 delegates coming in. For us, we want to give them our absolute best.
What we want them to feel is the love of the true brotherhood.
The commission was to make it a life-changing experience. In order to do that, we thought we had to put together more than just come and have some dinner with us.
Overwhelming. I don't know how to express how I feel.
We had to first of all come up and create the acts. So I went in a room for 2 days, cried and prayed.
But this is where the trust that Jehovah is directing this through his organization has helped us.
There was so much more involved in showing hospitality to our delegates than we originally thought.
We have an original, authentic 1892 chuck wagon, real Texas cowboys, real horse trainers, roping lessons, and Texas Longhorns. We're making buttermilk biscuits just like they did on the trail in a Dutch oven and coals.
And we have 4 different casts that we're using, each somewhere in the range of 80, 90 per cast. 3 different locations we're going to be performing at, and this spans over 4 days.
The evening programs include providing some food to the friends that are here, some spiritual entertainment with music, some interviews, some videos.
We haven't had field service part of our conventions as in the past. However, it's so apparent Jehovah's behind this. The example set by the slave, it's so evident this should be done.
They're facing similar challenges in the ministry, but they're still working hard while dealing with these challenges. Hearing that was very encouraging, and it gave me the renewed motivation to keep preaching with zeal.
We also need the volunteers to come to the assembly hall and greet the delegates as they came in off the buses.
At first, I wasn't sure why there were many people outside when I saw them from the bus. When I found out that they were there to welcome us, it put me to tears.
When we found out that the tours were coming to the assembly hall, we knew that we were going to have an extra special blessing.
We had well over 3,600 volunteers and probably more like 5,000 that were willing to help.
We contacted probably a little bit over 200 congregations to participate in these activities.
We're from Cheyenne, Wyoming, about 850 miles away. We started about 2 or 3 weeks ago getting all the wagons ready, and it took a couple days to get here.
One of the things I had to do was ask permission on my job, ask for a week off in order to be here. I prayed a lot to Jehovah, and through him, they gave me permission, and I was able to be here.
I'm so energized and pumped, and I really just see us walking into the new world and feeling all of this every day.
My job has been to come up with drawings and paintings of note cards of things that are indigenous to Washington.
I had the privilege of designing the logo that went on the gift bags for the International Convention.
We're going to sing for the delegates.
I want to sing for the delegates because I wanted to make God happy and the delegates too.
The singing at the airport was touching. To see them waiting for us right at the night because we arrived around 10 p.m.
I think that they'll be happy to see all of us welcoming them, the things that we're preparing for them, something to take back with them to remember this opportunity that they had.
This part, the top part, the large JW, was actually from the Messenger, which was back in 1931, the International Convention in Columbus, Ohio.
As you see with all the brothers and sisters, everyone wanting to contribute, everyone wanting to have a part, everyone wanting to be called, everyone wanting to participate in whatever way they can.
Welcome to Seattle!
Just seeing it being used and enjoyed, by the delegates, it was a great feeling.
I was a little bit tired from the flight, but when you kind of you saw the smiles and the cheers and the big banners and all the gifts, it was just like, oh my goodness.
Well, you felt love, didn't you? You felt love straight away.
Yeah.
It was just
love.
We don't know where they're from. We don't know their names. but they just smile and wave, and seeing that unity, I mean, it's genuine love, and that, you almost want to just cry.
We want them to know that they have brothers here that will support them, who love them, and are willing to do whatever we can to make them enjoy their stay here.
Yes. And we just want them to feel like our arms have been around them the whole time they've been here.
It really shows that Jehovah's behind the work, but it also shows the loving brotherhood, because it's so evident by what you see with all the happy faces, the zeal, the enthusiasm. Everything that is being spent is all so that we could praise Jehovah, but also to welcome his sheep, the delegates coming from all the different parts of the world.
I hope 2,000-3,000 years from now, somebody walks up to me and go, I remember you were at the cowboy deal in Texas. That to me would be fantastic. I know cowboys aren't supposed to cry, but trust us, we do when it comes to this.
I'm so happy. It moves me to tears.
They came here to let us sing, and they watched us, so they would take our song with them. We want the delegates to be happy.
Dan saya yakin semua delegasi sangat senang. Bukankah kita kagum melihat berapa banyak waktu dan tenaga yang diberikan oleh saudara-saudari untuk menyambut para delegasi? Tapi sebelum ribuan delegasi diundang untuk kebaktian besar, ada banyak pekerjaan yang harus dilakukan. Mari kita bergabung dengan beberapa relawan yang berada di belakang layar.
About a year and a half ago, the branch called and invited me to help out with the international conventions.
February of 2013, we were invited to work in rooming, and it was confidential. We couldn't even tell our wives what we were doing.
Came from North Little Rock, Arkansas. We're the Buckingham, Pennsylvania, the assembly hall here, to construct these stages. We're going to go to each of the conventions and assist the brothers to put these together on the fields there.
I serve on the hospitality committee. I've been involved in this project for over a year now.
An event of this size takes a lot of organization, and we haven't had a convention in Seattle really for decades. So it meant educating the friends so that they are enthused as we are to support the effort.
When we all first got the assignment, we didn't know what we had in front of us, which might have been a blessing at the time. But we knew that Jehovah would step in.
Our whole life revolves around theocratic service. We always look forward to opportunities to serve Jehovah and our brothers, no matter what it is, really.
It was a bit overwhelming, to say the least. The initial request was to have 500 people here every single day.
All the congregations were given questionnaires to friends to fill out. We had over 3,000 individuals from the Seattle area fill those out.
You know, we pray to Jehovah to always to be used. You know, we have a willing spirit, and we want to be used in any capacity that we can. And to be asked to be here, to take part in this, is a great privilege.
Why did I want to be part of it? Well, the question to me should be, why not be part of it? I mean, it's exciting, it's for Jehovah, his people, so there is no way I would have let that pass.
That's what I do. I serve Jehovah, and anything Jehovah asks, we try to do.
Out of the group that we've asked to assist in all these different trades, there's quite a few trades represented, none of them said they were unavailable or could not make room for it. So the volunteer spirit here has been just incredible.
The letter we sent out that described the activities let them clearly know that all they'd be doing is coming here, greeting the friends, and leaving. They'd be here maybe an hour, and that didn't deter a single person.
I enjoy volunteering because it allows me an opportunity to show my appreciation to the organization, to Jehovah. It gives me opportunities to demonstrate my love for the brotherhood.
I do this professionally for my business, and so I just decided to make it a priority, and this Jehovah was my top client.
I really wanted the opportunity to come and sing for people that came from Portugal and Spain, to make them happy.
Many times I thought, I just don't know how this is going to work.
We didn't know whether we would have enough even for one cast, for one evening program, and we had 14 to put on. And 4 casts we need to get, each cast over 100 acts.
Every couple months, we would have a video conference with the branch, which is really nice to see those brothers face to face, get to know them.
An assignment of this magnitude can be physically draining because you're busy, you're worried.
They took the time to give us some of their time, their attention, to provide us with the direction that we needed. We would oftentimes ask a lot of questions. They didn't have the answers, which made us feel better because they had to go to maybe their oversight, to the teaching committee, to the branch committee to find some of the answers. So we all felt we were kind of in it together, trying to make this work together.
In those times of discouragement, it never failed that an email would show up or a card thanking myself and my family for what we're doing and the other brothers, and always an expression of their thoughts and prayers on our behalf. Boy, that just energizes you and you're ready to go again.
The friends responded admirably. It was amazing. The first day we had 500. We hit that quota. So it was great to see the entire parking lot full with smiling faces and signs and people screaming and yelling for the delegates. It was a wonderful sight.
It's completely Jehovah's hand. It's pretty cool.
I am serving as one of the 800 volunteers. I'm serving as a waitress.
I came here today to welcome my brothers and sisters from Russia, from just all different parts of the world.
I don't know them, but I know I love them. They're my brothers. And I tell you what, when I went to their countries as a kid, they showed me the same love. And so I'm happy to give it back to them.
We've spent a lot of hours in this. I know myself, I've spent 180 in March, and I'm about 120 this month, but still getting out in the ministry.
There was one brother who asked my age. He was from Japan, and he said his mother had died. He said, "You will be my mother." And that was just so dear to me, and I just hugged him, and we hugged each other.
Friends are excited. They're willing to volunteer. They're donating their time, their resources, everything. And I think the benefit is that it invigorates them spiritually, and it invigorates them to do more in Jehovah's service.
Even though we were behind the scenes in doing the work, and though some may think it's a thankless job, just knowing that we did it all for Jehovah and our brothers and how they were able to enjoy it makes it all worth it.
Volunteering to be a greeter has really strengthened my faith as one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
We're doing this for our brothers and sisters, but I think we're getting way more out of it than we feel like they're gonna get.
100%, I would do it again.
Without a doubt, if we were asked tomorrow to start another project on this stuff, we would start it, no problem.
And they said it's been a life-changing experience.
I just enjoy it. Thank you.
Apakah kalian menanyakan apa perbedaan antara kebaktian internasional dan kebaktian istimewa? Apakah keduanya sama dan hanya memiliki nama yang berbeda? Tidak. Keduanya sebenarnya memiliki beberapa perbedaan dasar. Kebaktian internasional biasanya diselenggarakan setiap 4 atau 5 tahun sekali, di mana kebaktian istimewa diselenggarakan setiap tahun, selama tidak ada kebaktian internasional yang dijadwalkan pada tahun tersebut. Juga kebaktian internasional diadakan dalam jumlah yang besar, dengan minimum 20.000 hadirin. Kebaktian istimewa biasanya diadakan dalam jumlah yang lebih kecil, biasanya 12.000 hadirin, termasuk hadirin di daerah tersebut dan beberapa daerah lain. Juga ada perbedaan dalam jumlah delegasi asing. Kebaktian internasional memiliki 2 kali delegasi asing dibandingkan dengan kebaktian istimewa. Kebaktian internasional juga mengundang para misionaris dan pelayan sepenuh waktu untuk pulang mengunjungi negara asalnya. Dananya merupakan hasil sumbangan dari persaudaraan sedunia. Salah satu aspek yang mengembirakan adalah bertemu dengan saudara-saudari dari seluruh dunia. Alasannya kita sangat menikmatinya adalah seperti yang telah dibicarakan saudara Her, persatuan